Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Daryl, and today I think something that we have known for a little while, but I guess technically wasn't official. We just got an announcement, I guess probably earlier today. Ricky Wysocki is officially adios amigos to Dynamic Discs. Um, Kona also announced she is no longer going to be with Dynamic Discs, which the best I can tell, I think that leaves just two people. I think that is Zach Melton and Raven Klein. That's all that I'm seeing out there. There could be more that I'm just not seeing or recognizing. Are we witnessing the end of Dynamic Discs? Not the house of discs, but just Dynamic itself, because it just seems like all of a sudden they were there, had a decent roster of players, and all of a sudden they are gone. Let me type this really quick. All right, that in right there. Okay, okay. Um, it's kind of crazy that it seems like them and Prodigy have kind of recently lost a lot of players, a lot of big name players. And is it the economy of disc golf that's hitting these companies? Is it the amount of money that they were throwing at them? And I will tell you this: when I saw some of the contracts that were being thrown out 2 years ago, my first thought was, that's a lot of money y'all throwing out there. A lot of money. And I understand it was during a huge boom in the sport. A lot of people were that had never played before was buying a ton of discs. Uh, kind of me, because I'd been playing before that, but that was really when I really, gosh, I feel like I'm really close to the camera. Yeah, I'm sorry. But it seemed like there was a lot of players getting in the hobby that had never been there. They didn't really know much about the sport, and they were buying a ton. Such as myself, I guess I really got in the hobby at that time, but not as I had played before, but I really got much more into the hobby during that time. But it seems like some of the companies spread themselves pretty thin with the amount of money they were throwing around, and maybe with the players they were throwing it around too, possibly. It's so. I mean, what do you guys think about these things? Where will Ricky go? I've been hearing a lot, and again, I have no connections with anybody other than what I'm seeing posted around. I see a lot of MVP. I mean, any free agent, you're going to hear Discraft MVP every time now. Anytime there's a big name free agent, that's what you're going to hear. And I could see Ricky going to any place and be either the lead guy or maybe the number two guy, something like that. I mean, like if he goes to Discmania, you got Gannon. You go to Discraft. I mean, arguably, it's always going to be Paul Macbeth. You go to Latitude. Will it be Isaac? You know, and I just think after that, there's really no one. I mean, is he just my honest thought? He's just gonna stay with the house of discs and just kind of transition over. I would kind of see the same for Kona. I don't know. Kona has had it rough the last few years. I mean, it started with her getting the cancer and having that. Thankfully, that's been taken care of. At least we hope it's still taken care of. Kona, always hoping. So, what do you guys think? I mean, where are they going? What's the economy of the sport? Are we going to keep seeing companies fall out? Are they going to completely leave? Or they're just going to be restructure what they're doing, not throwing around as much money on players, which I could see that. Which I think I think that would be the best business model. When I look at Discraft, my thought is, how are they paying so many players? I know that they are selling a ton of discs, but they're signed a lot of players. I look at Discmania; they've signed a lot of players. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Where's this going? Is it going to keep growing? Is it going to keep bouncing that direction? I'm very curious as to what everyone thinks because it's quite an interesting thing we got here. I was in the sports car market back in the um, late '80s, well, like mid '80s to late '80s, and I saw that market explode, and then the companies got greedy and it all crashed. And the comic book industry, which I still collect comics, and I saw that market explode during the last few years, and it's coming back. And so I'm kind of thinking it was just a false economy for all these things, and I see that with the sport as well. So many people jumped in because they couldn't do anything. They got kind of hooked on it. Now that they're able to go out and do whatever they want whenever they want, a lot of players have dropped out. It happens. It happens. But let's see, in 5 years, where's the economy? Where's the market going to be? There's no telling. There's no telling. I really wish it was a simple answer, but if you guys got simple answers, I would love to hear them. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Ricky Wysocki, Kona Panis both leave Dynamic Disc. From what I understand, is mutual. So I think Dynamic was like, can y'all please go because we just don't have money to pay you? Could be wrong on that. And they were like, we get to get out of here before the ship actually hits the iceberg. So we'll see. We'll see. But looking forward to seeing your comments on this. Where do you think these players will be going? How long it'll take them to officially sign with someone else? I assume Ricky probably already has a deal in place with somebody. Kona, maybe not. I'm not sure. Kona is really social media. She's a solid player, but she's not up there in the top 10. Ricky's top 10. And lately he's been doing a lot of social media stuff as well. Just promoting his own stuff. So that's good. That's good. And Kona, she's always doing a lot of social media. And I hope she's full-time touring, but we'll see. We'll see. Zach Melton and Raven Klein. What's that leaving for them? Are they just going to be the last two on the dynamic roster? We'll see that in the future, coming up soon. Season is fastly approaching. I can't wait to see what's going on with this season. It's going to be so awesome. Seeing so many players throwing different discs. We saw down in New Zealand, Jeremy Colling, spoiler, Jeremy Colling winning his first event with MVP. That's pretty awesome. You saw Ezra Robinson. He was right there competing in everything down in New Zealand. So we'll see how that translates to the beginning of the year. Paul Macbeth, we got to mention Paul Macbeth. Him, Dylan Cease, and someone, Paul Ulibarri, are now co-owners of Brixton. There you go. Got some Brixton cards right there. So from what I saw, they are now co-owners of Brixton. Didn't see that one coming. So the season is changing. The season is changing and changing quick. What's it going to be later on? I'm excited to see. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous to see where everything goes. Will we have a lot more players not signing with companies? We'll have a lot of players signing for significantly less, like pre 2019, 2020, pre 2020 contracts, where it's really tough for them to just tour because of the little bit of money that's out there. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, I hope as time goes on, we get more and more people playing on the tour, and being able to make a good living at it because it's such a great sport. So we'll see. Anyway, Ricky and Who else was it? Kona. Ricky and Kona announced they're out at Dynamic Disc. We'll see where it ends up. Comment down below. Let me know where you think everyone is going because exciting, exciting news, exciting news. But that's all I got, and you guys have an incredible